Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Guys, welcome to Telecom Forum channel. This is Ramasan Chandran. Today we are going to discuss about explanation of INVXR command in baseband. This is a very important command which is mostly used in Ericsson basebands. So just log in the node or baseband through motion, then type LT space all. It will provide all the MO configurations. Once it is loaded, then you can type INVXR. INVXR is nothing but it will provide the complete inventory configuration about the baseband and its connecting accessories too. Once you executed the INVXR command, it will provide the complete information about the baseband and its accessories. From the very beginning, you can able to get the software baseline details, that is ARC21J31, and the version is 17B. The first row indicates baseband and radio unit configuration details. The DUS 5301 is a software name, but the actual hardware is baseband 6630. Then these are the LED indicator status on the baseband, that is fault, operation and maintenance. So we have only operational LEDs on, the remaining fault and maintenance LEDs are off, which means it is in good working condition. KDU 137848/11, this is a product number of the baseband 6630. Hardware revision is R2A and the serial number of the baseband is B440640381. This is a manufacturing date of the baseband unit. The RRUs are start with RRU1 to RRU15, which is nothing but these are the radio units which is connected with the baseband to the antenna units. Actually this baseband supports FDD 1800, FDD 2100 and TDD technologies. Let me explain one by one. RRU1. RRU 1 and 2 are sector 1 of FDD 1800. As everyone knows, B3 is a band 3, which is nothing but 1800. Technology is FDD. So this is a product name. RRU 2219B3 is a product name of 1800 radio unit. These are the LED status on the radio unit. These are the product code, that is KRC 161619/1. The hardware revision is R2B and the serial number is CD3T5865 again 55. These are the manufacturing date. These are the current temperature on the radio unit, that is 44 degrees Celsius. Radio unit 1 and 2 are supporting for sector 1 of FDD 1800, whereas RRU 3 and RRU 4 it provides a support to sector 2 of FDD 1800. RRU number 5 and 6 are associated with sector number 3 of FDD 1800. This is called product name and these are the LED status, and it starts with KRC 161619/1 is a product number. These are the hardware revision, these are the serial numbers, these are the manufacturing date, and these are the current temperature on the radio unit. Then it starts with RRU number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. These are associated technology which is used to provide the support for FTD 2100. Let me explain one by one. RRU 2219B1. B1 is a band 1 which is nothing but 2100. This radio unit supports for FTD 2100 technology. Let me explain for one RRU. These RRU 7 and 8 associating support to sector 1 of FTD 2100. These are the LED status, these are the product name, and these are the product number of the FTD 2100 RRU, that is KRC 161622/1, and the hardware revision is R1D. These are the serial numbers of the sector 1 FTD 2100 RRU, that is D8264395530 and D8264395525. These are the manufacturing date. These are the current temperature on the FTD 2100 sector 1 RRU, that is 36 degrees Celsius and 35.3 degrees Celsius. RRU 9 and 10 are providing the support to sector 2 FTD 2100, and RRU 11 and 12 are associating support to sector 3 FTD 2100, whereas RRU 13 is different, that is it provides a support to TDD, time division duplex. It has different product name, that is RRU S72B41. B41 is a frequency band. It provides a support for 2600 MHz frequency, whereas B3 is a 1800 MHz and B1 is a 2100 MHz, whereas B41 is a 2600 MHz. These are the product numbers: KRC 161410/1, and this is a hardware revision R1D. This is a serial number, this is a manufacturing date, this is a temperature on the RRU. RRU number 13 supports for sector 1, RRU number 14 supports for sector 2, RRU number 15 supports for sector 3. The next row provides the details about the antenna unit configuration and its accessories, that is RET connection details. Here they were using penta antenna, which is nothing but it supports 5 frequency bands. Physically it has 10 ports. So a single antenna supports for multiple technology, that is 1800, TDD and 2100. So S1 stands for sector 1 1800, antenna near unit equal to 1 and antenna near unit equal to 2, which is nothing but it has 2 inbuilt RETs, that is SRET, and the product code is ATM3 and the revision is 2.0. It has some unique ID. It is N with 36636. These are the RF ports, that is RRU1, it is associated with RF port R. Similarly, RRU2, it is associated with RF port R. Similarly, these are the sector 1 TDD technology. It has also separate RET. Its product code is 860.101.48 version 01. It is connected with antenna port Y1 and Y2 of penta antenna. So associated RRU is RRU number 13, which is nothing but sector 1. Similarly, S2 stands for sector 2 1800. The type is SRET, and the associated radio unit is RRU number 3 and RRU number 4. Then S2 stands for sector 2, technology is TDD. It has separate RETs. This is a unique ID for the corresponding RET, and the associated radio unit RRU number 14 and RRU number 14 itself. Finally, sector 3 1800, type of RET is SRET, revision is 2.0. This is a unique ID, and the associated radio units are RRU number 5 and 6. Then finally, sector 3 TDD, this is a product number of the RET. This is a unique ID. Associated radio unit is RRU number 15. The next row describes about the fan group unit associated with the RBS 6201. This is a fan unit product number, that is BKV 106217/1. It has 3 fan groups, that is fan group 1, fan group 2, fan group 3. The next row describes about the baseband to RRU connectivity through fibers. Here, radio link 1, 3, 5 are associating with radio units of 1800 technology, that is FTD 1800, whereas radio link 7, 8, 9 are providing the support for FTD 2100 radio units. Similarly, radio link 11, 12 Similarly, radio link 13, 14, 15 are connecting with TDD radio units through fibers. So let me explain one by one. As we know, DUS 5301 is a software name of the baseband 6630, and the link status it shows up, which means the connectivity is okay. The link rate is 9.8G, which means here we are using RDH 102.65/2 SFE module, and the far end, the remote end is RRU 2219B3. Again, the link status is up here. This is a far end details, and the link rate is 9.8 GHz, which is nothing but same RDH 102.65/2 SFE module is used here, and the delay is 185 millisecond. This is the connectivity details, that is, it is connected with baseband port A to radio unit of data 1 port, RRU 1 of data 1 port. Similarly, this is a baseband connectivity. Again, the link status is up, link rate is 9.8 GHz. The far end radio unit is RRU 2219B3, which is nothing but sector B, and RRU 2219B3, which is nothing but a sector 3, and the link rate is 9.8 GHz. Here also 9.8 GHz, because they were used RDH 102.65/2 SFE module, and the delay is 185 millisecond and 186 millisecond. The connectivity is C port of baseband 66302 RRU 3 of data 1 port. Here E port of baseband 66302 RRU number 5 of data 1 port. Similarly, this is a connectivity of FTD 2100. These DVS 5301 indicates this is a baseband 6630 and the link rate is 2.5 GHz because here we have used RDH 102 47/2 SFP modules. That's why the link rate is differ from the 9.8 GHz. These are the associated radio unit at the far end. Far end link status also up. This is a near end link status, which is nothing but baseband 6630N. This is a far end link status, which is nothing but radio unit. The link rate is 2.5 GHz. The delay is 202 millisecond, 203 millisecond, again 202, 203, 202. These are the connectivity details between baseband to the radio unit through fiber. This is a G port from the baseband 6630 to the RRU7 D1 data 1 port. This is a H port from the baseband 6630 to the RRU number 8 D1 port, that is data 1. This is J port of baseband 6630 to data 1 port of RRU number 9. This is K port of baseband 6630 to the data 1 port of RRU number 10. This is L port of baseband 6630 to the data 1 port of RRU number 11. This is M port of baseband 6630 to the data 1 port of RRU number 12. Similarly, these are the connectivity details between the baseband 6630 to the TDD RRUs. This is a baseband link rate, that is 9.8 GHz. Again, we are using the RDH 102 65/2 SFP modules. These are the TDD radio units. The link status is up. The delay is 224 milliseconds for all the radio units. The connectivities are N port of baseband 6630 to the data 1 port of RRU number 13, B port of baseband 6630 to the data 1 port of RRU number 14, and Q port of baseband 6630 to the data 1 port of RRU number 15. These are the cascading interfaces between the FDD 1800 to FDD 1800. These are the master FDD 1800 radio units. These are the cascaded radio units of FDD 1800. The link rate is 2.5 GHz. Link status is up. The delay is 7 millisecond, 8 millisecond, 11 millisecond because they were used 1.5 meter fiber cable, so obviously the delay might be very low compared to the master fiber cables. These are the connectivity interfaces, that is the connectivity is established between data 2 port of RRU1 to data 1 port of RRU number 2. This is for absolutely FDD 1800. For sector B, the data 2 port of RRU number 3 to data 1 port of RRU number 4. Similarly, for sector 3, data 2 port of RRU number 5 to data 1 port of RRU number 6. The highlighted row describes about the SFP module hardware details between the baseband to the radio unit. These are the IDs, link IDs, start with 1, 2, 3 till 15. The link status is up. This is a vendor name, Source Photonics. Vendor product ID is SPP10EL RID FREN and the revision is 10. This is a serial number of the SFP module. From here to here, it will provide the details about the SFE hardware details on the baseband side. Then from vendor 2, from here to here, it represents the SFE module hardware details on the radio unit side. So let me explain one by one. RDH 102.65/2. Already we know 9.8 gigahertz link rate is belongs to this SFE module, that is RDH 102.65/2, which is installed on the baseband side, baseband ports, whereas this RDH 102.65/2, which is installed on the radio side. Obviously the link rate is 9.8 gigahertz. Similarly, as I said earlier, link ID start with 123, it is belongs to FTD 1800. The link ID, it start with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it is belongs to FTD 2100. Then link ID 10, 11, 12 belongs to FTD 1800 cascading interfaces, whereas link ID 13, 14, 15 belongs to TDD technology, which is used RDH 102.47/2 on the baseband side as well as radio side. The next row describes about the temperature, TX rate in bits per second, TX rate in decibels, RX rate in decibels, and uplink and downlink losses for both baseband side as well as radio side. So let me explain one by one. As I said earlier, link ID 1 represents FTD 1800 sector 1 RRU. So this portion represents FTD 1800 sector 1 on the baseband side. Temperature of the SFE module on the baseband is 41 degrees Celsius, whereas TXBS is nothing but transmission rate in bits per second, that is 38%. TX rate in decibels is minus 1.80, whereas RX rate in decibels is minus 1.85. This is represents on the SFE details on the baseband. Similarly, temperature of SFE modules on the radio side is 43 degrees Celsius. TX rate in bits per second is 41%. TX rate in decibels minus 2.29. RX rate in decibels is minus 1.93. And these two are very important parameters, that is downlink loss and uplink loss. Downlink loss is 0.13 and uplink loss is minus 0.44. It should be less than 3, which means the quality of the transmission and reception between the baseband to the radio unit is very good. If it exceeds greater than 3, it will provide the errors. It will affect the network performance during traffic. Similarly, radio ID 2 and 3 belongs to FTD 1800 sector 2 and 3, So 43 degrees Celsius belongs to sector 2 FDD 1800. Tx rate in bits per second is 40%. Tx in decibels is minus 1.82. This is for sector 2 FDD 1800. Rx rate in decibels is minus 1.77. On the radio side, 39 degrees Celsius, Tx rate in bits per second is 36% for sector 2, and Tx in decibels is minus 1.81, Rx in decibels is minus 2.13, downlink loss is 0.31, uplink loss is minus 0.04. Radio ID 456789 belongs to FDD 2100 radio units from the baseband. These are the important features between the baseband 66302 to the radio unit FDD 2100. Radio link 246. This is a cascading radio interfaces between sector 1 FDD 1800 to sector 1 FDD 1800. These are the individual parameter values, and radio link ID 13, 14, 15 belongs to TDD technology of radio units. On the left hand side, on the left hand portion indicates on the SFE module details on the baseband, and on the right hand side indicates SFE module details on the radio unit. The next row describes about the connectivity details between baseband to the SFE module on the radio side. It is a individual description of the baseband to radio unit connectivity. Let me explain one details. Radio ID is 1, DUS 5301 is a baseband. This is a vendor name, Source Photonics, and the revision is 10. This is a serial number of the SFE module. This is a manufacturing date of the SFE module. This is a product code of the SFE module, that is RDH 102.65/2. Obviously we know the data rate is 9.8 GHz. R1A is a hardware version. Temperature is 41 degrees Celsius on the baseband side. Tx rate in bits per second is 38%. Tx rate in decibels is minus 1.80. Rx rate in decibels is minus 1.85. It does not provide the details about the uplink and downlink losses. It only provides the detail about the SFE module connectivity details between the baseband and the radio units. Here RRU 2219B3 is a FDD 1800 sector 1. Manufacturing vendor of SFE module is Source Photonics, and this is a vendor product code. Revision is 10. These details belongs to the SFE module of the sector 1 FTD RRU number 1. This is a serial number, manufacturing date. This is a product code, that is RDH 102.65/2 of sector 1 FDD radio unit. So this table provides details about the SFE module individually. either it is from baseband side or either it is from radio side. It provides the individual SFE module complete details. The next one provides a complete radio unit details and its associated RF branches details and the TX values and the VSWR values and the each sector with carrier details. So let me explain one by one. As I said earlier, RRU number 1 belongs to sector 1 of FTD 1800. It has two branches, that is A and B. Its TX values are 10.6 for port A, 7.9 for port B. Corresponding VSWR value is 1.07 for branch A of sector 1, 1.08 for branch B of sector 1. And the associated sectors are sector 1 1800 and the technology is FTD. This is a site ID and 01A is a carrier ID. Whereas RRU number 2, it is also belongs to sector 1 of FTD 1800, that is cascading radio unit. So this is a product name. These are the branches A and B of sector 1 FTD 1800. The TX values are 18.9 and 16.1 for branch B, 1.17 for branch A, whereas 1.07 for branch B of sector 1 1800. Technology is FTD and the carrier is 01A. The same logic and concept applies to all the radio units. So let me explain other things. RRU number 5 and RRU number 6 belongs to FTD 1800 of sector 3. For RRU number 5 has two branches A and B. RRU number 6 has branches A and B. TX values are 49.6 for branch A, 46.8 for branch B of sector 3 1800, whereas 34.7 for branch A, 32.1 for branch B of FTD 1800 sector 3, whereas 1.18 for branch A, 1.09 for branch B, 1.12 for branch A, 1.13 for branch B of FTD 1800 of sector 3. Similarly, RRU number 15, it belongs to RRU number 15 belongs to TDD technology of sector 3. RRU number 13 belongs to sector 1 of TDD. RRU number 14 belongs to sector 2 of TDD, whereas RRU number 15 belongs to sector 3 of TDD. This is a radio unit name, that is RRU 72B41. For TDD case, it has 4 branches, that is A, B, C, D. So each branch provides the following details, that is TX values, VSWR values. So let me explain sector 3 of TDD technology. The TX values are 12.8, 11.5, 3.4 for branch C, 2.1 for branch D, whereas 1.10 for branch A, 1.11 VSWR for branch B, 1.11 VSWR for branch C, 1.13 VSWR for branch D of sector 3 TDD. S3 represents sector 3 TDD. 11, which is nothing but it's a carrier. 12 also it represents a carrier. Guys, if you like the video, please like, subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you.